what are we cooking up today?
Today we're going to make our Scotch egg, which is one of our appetizers on the menu.
Okay.
And it's a pretty neat appetizer. We're really proud of it. We've gotten a lot of great feedback on it. So what we do is we take a hard-boiled egg,
okay,
and then we wrap it in Connecticut sausage, Alabama product, and then we batter it, and then we fry it, and then we serve it with an arugula salad with a little white truffle and white balsamic reduction.
Oh, I'm sold.
So,
Yeah.
so you're gonna be making all of this with me today.
Okay, all right.
So first we're gonna grab your eggs.
Okay.
So what I'm doing here is I'm just making a flat sheet of
Okay.
ground Connecticut sausage. We took this sausage out of the casing
Okay.
and made a little bit of a paste.
Okay.
And so what we're gonna do, I'm just making a film, just removing it, same with yours.
Okay.
And then all you're going to do is wrap the egg in the sausage. And make sure that as you're wrapping it, you're massaging it and covering it completely in
Like
the
Play-Doh.
sausage. Like Play-Doh, absolutely, like Play-Doh. So once the egg's wrapped,
Okay.
it gets ready for the next phase,
Okay.
which is going to be the flour, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Now, a trick of the trade. One hand for dry, one hand for wet.
Okay,
so
I got that.
whichever hand you dip in the egg, that's the only hand that can go in the egg. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab some flour, and this season a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And that's just so the egg and the breadcrumbs will stick to it a little better. So I'm going to let you try that. And if you want to roll it on your cutting board like pasta, feel free. Have fun with it, right?
Cookies.
Absolutely, have fun with it.
Okay.
So once that's done,
Okay.
then this is the part that's tricky. Whichever hand you dip the egg in,
Right.
that's your wet hand. The
Okay.
other hand has to stay dry, otherwise you're gonna
Mess up the
breadcrumbs. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my right hand.
Okay, so I'll go with my left hand.
You'll go with your left hand. I'm gonna grab some of the breadcrumbs,
All right.
and I'm gonna place them on my board too. And then you just wanna make sure you have an even coatings, because if you have any holes left on the egg, they're gonna come out in the fryer. And then you have the finished product, a breaded
Really?
Scotch egg.
Good.
Now we go to the second phase of this, is we get ready to fry the egg. So now you see that they're nice and golden brown.
Oh, yeah.
So they look nice and ready. You want to allow them to rest a little bit so they're not, that grease that's been fried in,
Yeah,
it
because
soaks
it'll
up on
ruin
it.
the
Absolutely,
salad.
it'll ruin the salad. So we're just going to put them over here in a transport pan,
Okay.
which is going to allow us to let that settle a little bit. At home, if you want to do a little bit of paper towel on a
Right,
plate, you
right.
know, use it for transport. And then the final touch, it's a little bit of a Dijonaise. And a Dijonaise is simply Dijon mustard.
Okay.
In this case, it's homemade mayonnaise.
Okay.
But if you don't want to make mayonnaise at home, you can
Yeah.
do a little bit of you can do a little bit of regular mayonnaise.
The kind that squirts in the
The
bottle.
kind of squirts in the bottle. And so, voila,
Oh,
there's your
that
finished dish.
is beautiful.
That's the Railyard Scotch egg and arugula salad, white balsamic vinegar, and white truffle.
I'm ready to go home and cook.
You ready to go home and cook?